this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, they've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Ready on 1 and 2. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. So one away here with the bases empty, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. And this is low, ball 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman Jose
settling
Abreu.
in now, Jose Abreu. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all of that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Third baseman.
So coming to the plate,
Frazier.
Todd Frazier trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Hit hard to short. Zobrist has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. White Sox leave. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Batting second. Right
Striding
fielder.
into the box, Jason Hayward. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Harold, these White Sox, as they enter play today, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Third baseman. Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So Anthony Rizzo will have a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Got the first 2 guys
Batting
out,
fourth.
and then the 3-hitter extends the inning. Now it gets a little more problematic. Here comes the 4-hitter, and you're in the stretch. Let's see if he can get out of it.
Shields pauses. First pitch on the way. Anthony Rizzo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 2 out with the man at first. And another foul ball.
Back-to-back changeups, and fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the third one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hagi is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. We've played an inning. No score here. Cody Hagi. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Center fielder. Cody
into the windup
Hagi.
and the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another try at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Now to the plate, Giovanni Soto. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hayward over to his left. He's got it one away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 7th.
So stepping in, Brett Laurie. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. In the dirt here. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least two bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And here's Tyler Saladino as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This is when he's at his best. Two runners in scoring position, and this is where he bears down. It's almost like he says, all right, I'm in a jam. Now let me show you how good I am.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. Avisail Garcia waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Saladino is retired, 2 down now. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Avisail Garcia. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. White Sox strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So digging in now, Javier Baez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Javier Baez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Inside. Looked like the knuckle curve. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Late that time for a strike. The 2-1 on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ashe over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And set to go now to the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. Second home run early in the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now in the box, Addison Russell. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Russell.
Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Hit in the air to right field. Garcia has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to baseball on the show from Wrigley Field.
Anderson.
First offering on its way. Tim Anderson will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Contreras corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Anderson is retired, and there's one away.
Number 53, Melky Cabrera.
Here's Melky Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Well, first baseman number 79.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Abreu. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. This is in the air out to right. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. In now is John Jay. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Sean Shea.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out. And a look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Cabrera ranging back into the basket, and it's gone. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. First home run of the campaign for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2.
First baseman number 44. Anthony
Digging in for his second at bat,
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Here's Todd Frazier now. Comes
Leading
into
off for
this
the White
at bat
Sox.
0 for 1 in the
Third
ball
baseman,
game.
Todd
Ready to
Frazier.
deliver. Here's the first pitch. Todd started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. This is foul right side. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch.
Swing and a liner.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Now another 1-2. Ball 2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Once again, a 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Cody Ashe is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Great effort by the third baseman. Pitchers love it when guys sell out for you and get dirty.
The catcher, number 18, Giovanni Soto.
Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto, now. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, number 15,
striding in once again, Brett Laurie. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
And here's Tyler Saladino. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Contreras has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. White Sox strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The shortstop, number 18.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Ben Zobrist. First delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. And he puts it on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. Hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Here's Addison Russell. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Well, that's a line drive single, but the runner's not going to score. Now, remember, with less than 2 outs, he had to freeze. Hit it a little bit too hard at the wrong guy. He'll take the hit, but no RBI.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of it. So here is Avisail Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Avisail Garcia.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going. I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now. I like the pitch right there. Two-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
He'll try again, 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's Melky Cabrera as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Cabrera takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate as he pretty much just ran out of gas out there. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox nothing. In now is John Jay. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Center fielder, Sean.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Hit down the line at first. Great stop by Abreu. Wow.
The right fielder, number 22.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. High pop up. There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Ready for another shot now. Jose Abreu, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready once again, Todd Frazier, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Here it comes. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Center fielder number 25.
Here's Cody Ashe. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Anthony Rizzo
takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
1 away.
Second baseman number 9, Javier Baez.
Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities, and here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
Ben Zobrist will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Frazier now, and that's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber lays off 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Shields pauses. 1-0 on its way. That misses. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Garcia giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Giovanni Soto. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive some.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And Soto swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim to make one away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. It was a walk in his last trip. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tyler
Stepping
Saladino.
in and ready for another shot, Tyler Saladino. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this is fouled at the plate. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And there's ball 2 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Zach Putnam will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Addison Russell is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Line drive to left. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Well, no surprise, another single will lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them.
Miguel Montero will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Miguel
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Drilled right back up the middle, and oh, that gets him on the mound. Throw won't get him.
He's safe.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. John Jay is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
From the belt, the pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Right side. Lowry's up with it. A throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Jason Hayward will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Hit out towards second. There's one. On to first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
This inning looked like it was going to really get out of hand. That double play ball really came in handy. He'd already given up 2 runs. Now you can't let anything else get started. This is a big hitter to get out.
To short. Anderson picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miguel Montero will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching.
So here is Avisayo Garcia. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Pedro Strop will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
He just ambushed him right here. First pitch fastball. He was looking for it, and boom, base hit.
Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in once again, Melky Cabrera. He tripled but was then thrown out trying to leg out and inside the Parker in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got two runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They're being shut out the whole game.
Stepping into the box, Jose Abreu. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
That was a tough split right there. A splitter in the high 80s. When you're throwing that kind of split with that kind of movement, you're reading it with the arm speed as a hitter. You think it's fastball, then it dips. And when it's coming in the 80s like that, you definitely read fastball out of the hand.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing to do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. In there, a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-2 game. Here's Cody Ashe. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Wade Davis enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A pause and the 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Hayward has a read on it. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Cubbies are in front 4. So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Anthony Rizzo.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Laurie is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 9. Javier
Now at the plate,
Baez.
Javier Baez. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's a
Ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to recognize. A backdoor cutter, you just don't see that very often.
A 1-0 delivery. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
1-1 now to Zobrist. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Back up the middle. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. The catcher Giovanni Soto now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Into the box now, Brett Lawrie. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, now we're seeing the combination of the two-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brett Lawrie is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. Tyler Saladino is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, Matt, that was a huge at-bat. He gets the single right here. There's 2 out in the 9th, and it brings the tying run to the plate.
Garcia.
In now, Avisail Garcia. And he lays off there 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. Jake Arrieta takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. James Shields pitched well.